How are you guys doing? My name is Mr. Woodford. I am so excited to be your teacher this year. If you're a parent joining us, thank you so much for joining us. I am excited to teach your child, and I pray that we can all work together to make this an incredible year. Now, I want to go through a couple of rules, expectations, and procedures for my class. Unlike any of your normal classes, my class works a little bit different. We'll be doing class in a flipped way, in the sense that normally you get taught in class and then go home and do homework. My classes don't run like that. So to give you a chance to get a head start and a chance to see how the class is before school starts, I want to show you what it looks like. So first, let me go through just some basic information, and then I'm going to give you an example of what the classroom model will be. So once again, my name is Mr. Woodford. I may have already met you. I may have met you yesterday or today, and you're watching this video now just to practice and hear what I'm having to say. We're going to talk about making sense of math problems. We're going to go through multiple different ways to increase your math ability. So wherever you are in math, my goal is to get you at least a year higher. So some of you guys I have in lab class, some of you guys I only have one period with. No matter what time I have with you, we're going to make the most out of that time. As you can see in this worksheet, in the top right corner, there's a QR code. You can expect that on any worksheet or any packet that I give you, except the classroom packet, there will be a class code, a QR code for you to scan, which will take you to a video like this, which will allow you to hear what's going on. It may teach you a particular content, which is important for our class. So I need you to know this, parents and students. Having the access to a phone that can scan a QR code is essential for this class. Now, if you don't have one, keep in mind we are using technology like Google Classroom, where I could gladly upload the actual video on there. All the videos are accessible through YouTube, so you can always click on YouTube, find Mr. Woodford, and watch whatever lesson it is there as well. But just know that we're going to have a QR code on most of the worksheets, especially if they are for homework, for you to watch and learn a lesson. All right, some of you guys are in class 114, some of you guys are in class 117. No matter what, parents, if you need to get in contact with me, you can contact me through the Remind app, or you can contact me through this email. Students, the same exact thing, because I want you to be on top of your learning this year, which will mean that you need to maybe message me, say, Ms. River, I handed that in, but I didn't get the credit for it yet. Please make sure we stay accountable, and I'm going to try my best to keep you accountable. But if you stay accountable as a parent and student, I promise you we're going to have an incredible year. Please be on time. Have the materials out when the bell rings. Cell phones cannot be used as calculators. Of course, later on, you can still bring your calculator, your cell phone, because sometimes I may recommend that you scan the QR code. But we will have laptops. So as you have a laptop, let me make sure I'm very clear. That is a part of your materials. Please have your laptop every day. I'm not sure if we're going to use it that day, but as I'm very integrated with technology, I need you to have it every single day. Parents, do you hear me? Once again, please make sure they have their laptop charged every single day. Respect yourself, your classmates, the room, and your teacher. Use appropriate language and volume for a classroom environment. Treat others as you would like to be treated. There's a no bullying policy. Raise your hand if you need to speak, leave the room, anything like that. Do your best. No cheating. Please don't copy. Try your best. I'm going to meet you where you are and help you get better. Communicate with me if you're having a hard time. Okay, those are some of the basic rules. I promise you already. I probably already elaborated on these in class, but know that this is an important part of our classroom structure and environment. Now, you're probably wondering, well, how does it work with grades? How does it work with extra help? I may need it because I may not be a strong math student. You may be, but if you are not, let me explain to you. There is extra help. As of right now, it's on Mondays. If it changes, I will let you know. Mondays from 2:24 to 2:50, that is our extra help time. I'm going to do my best in that small amount of time to make sure I help focus on what you need, okay? Later on in the year, I may add another day for extra help, which will be also a hangout day. As of right now, let's focus on only the extra help time, which is on Mondays, okay? How will you be graded? Now, know this. Grades are in 5 different categories. There's homework, classwork, test quizzes, projects, class, lab classes, and a quarterly grade for the first 3 quarters. The fourth quarter, there's just homework, classwork, test quizzes, project, lab classes. There is no quarterly because the final exam is like a quarterly. We're going to talk to you more about this in the school as it starts these next couple of weeks. Okay? What I need you to know is this. If you don't have a lab class and you're like, well, I don't have a lab class, where's that 10% going? You will still be responsible for the lab assignment and the lab work that those students are doing because I believe it will be beneficial to you mastering the content at this level as well. Okay? Every now and again, we will have something called Throwback Thursdays, which is our slot activities, which is a spaced learning over time. We'll start that in November. Hopefully, every other Thursday, we'll be able to do one of these lessons to be able to help you remember content from 4 to 5 weeks ago or 5 to 7 weeks ago. All right. Attendance is very important. Please be on time. Please do not be late. I know that we all have little brothers and sisters or little kids that you may be helping out with, but parents, please hear my heart. I need your child to be in class on time because math is an area that is vital to their learning and their actual growth. I plan on making sure I can help them. But if they are not there, I cannot help them. All right? Please, let's make sure our attendance is important. And I'm expecting that you guys be on time and be present. There's technology that we're going to use. Obviously, computers, like I said, are very important. One of the most important things we're going to be working on is something called Delta Math. Envision is a program we're going to use every now and again for our projects, but Delta Math is something you can expect to see every night or every 2 weeks, something like that. You're going to see it very often, very, very often. What do you need? So you're probably like, okay, what do I need for this class for my child? They will need a TI-30XII calculator. They can buy one of these at the Walmart, at the Target. It's about $11. Please, parents, hear me out. Get your child the calculator, please. Get them the calculator, have them write their name on the back or somewhere. This is only $11, $12 calculator. I need you to invest in making sure they get this calculator. It's not that expensive. It helps the flow of class if the child has it. Because even though I have a class set, when they get home and they have to practice, if they're practicing, there will be additional practice problems at home as well. If they want to do the additional practice problems at home, they won't be able to because they don't have their calculator. So please, let's try to work together to make sure that they are able to be successful. Also, a binder, please, 2 to 3 inches. The reason why is because I'm handing out packets for them. I would like them to hold on to packets. The packets will have hole punches in them. They can put them right in. They can also have extra paper here, loose leaf paper, to be able to take notes. They don't need a composition notebook, but extra loose leaf paper is okay as well. I need a binder. I don't mind if they share a binder with another class. That's okay. But they need a binder to store their papers and the documents that they're handing out in class. Just please help them keep it organized and remind them to keep it organized. Pens, pencils, please, if they can bring them. I will have my own personal sets of pens and pencils to have in class. Have the highlighter from working on word problems, underlining stuff. And the one material that's not here, which I'm going to say again, they need to bring their computers. Computers are vital to this class this year. As it is a flipped classroom, they need to be able to have access to internet and activity. If you don't have internet at home, please know that the library is not far from us. They have free internet there. Obviously, the school has internet when they're in the school building, but they need to bring their Chromebooks that the school provides for them every single day. We're going to have a great year. We really will. Now, additional expectations and procedures I would like to go over that may ring in your mind. Well, what is a flipped classroom? You keep mentioning this. What is it? A flipped classroom is where the student does the learning at home. And in class, we do practice, and I help them with activities that can help them grow. Okay? It looks a little bit like this. The traditional way is a lecture in school, and then they do homework at home. The problem with that is that I don't get enough time to see their ability. And I want to be able to walk around the room and help each student. So what we're doing is they're going to watch the video for the lessons at home. They're going to answer some WSQs, which are going to be accessible online. And then when they come in class the next day, we will quickly go over the homework with a classmate, and then we'll take time to work on classroom practice problems that I'll float around the room helping kids, and we'll be able to do activities that may help also foster their learning. I find this may be a more effective way in helping all kids learn and also giving them a chance to learn the activities and be able to participate in activities and do some really cool stuff. Now, I said to you, keep in mind there are QR codes. I said to you before, every lesson that they'll need will have a QR code. All right? Parents, there will probably be only 3 lessons that they got to watch a week, so don't expect it to be all 5 days. Only 3 they'll watch a week, 3 WSQs. A WSQ is a watch, summarize, and question form, which will be accessible through Delta Math. Like I said, this is a very important Delta Math concept website. And they'll be able to quickly answer about 3 questions that one might be a summary, and the other 2 or possibly another 3 will be questions they have to answer specific to the math problems they are working on. So, for example, they'll log in a Delta Math, they'll see their name, they'll see their period, they'll see the assignment with the date, WSQ, and next to it will be the lesson that's attached to. In this case, it's 1.1, unit 1, lesson 1, 1.1. And then you may see when they click on it, the questions that's there, the summary, what they took away from it, and 3 problems. There might even be a video like I have here for them to watch to get exactly what they need for the 2 questions. Now, obviously, they would have already watched the video for the lesson. Let me say it again. The QR code is for the lesson. That's like this. They watch it. It's only 10 minutes long. I teach them personally. You'll see me. I teach them what I want them to learn. Then they go on Delta Math. They click on this and they answer the 3 questions that's there based on the video they watched. Okay? Afterwards, what they'll have to do as well is because I know, but what if they cheat? What if they end up calling and saying, what's the answer? And they submit it. The way I'm really checking this assignment being done as a homework assignment is I need them to upload their work. When they upload their work, they'll be able to, and I'll explain this in class again, the packet I'm handing them, they'll have the QR code, they'll have the bell work, they'll have some vocabulary, they'll have a modeling, which I will do all of those. The next part of that packet that they'll have will be this WSQ, which is on paper. So they'll be able to write down what they got from the video, able to answer the 1 or 2, 3 questions that they have on paper. Then they have to then come on here, type in the stuff also on here, and then upload the work so I can see it there as well. Okay, so I know it's a lot, but keep in mind, it's a muscle we're going to build within the first several days of school into the first unit. Okay, please, the class time will be devoted to multiple activities, which will be fun, which will be engaging, and which will allow them to have a level of a relaxation in class. That doesn't mean it's going to be free time. Let me explain it right now, my dear student. It's not free time. It is organized. It is fun chaos where we're going to end up doing puzzles around the classroom. We're going to end up solving things. We're going to have group discussion. We're going to have things that are key to you learning in a different way. Okay, I believe this style puts the student in control of their learning and allows them to have more control. So that's how Flipped Classroom is going to work. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. Once again, my name is Mr. Woodford. If there's anything that you need at all, feel free to text me through Remind, email me. I am excited for an incredible year. Have a great day. See you later. Ciao, ciao. I said, ciao, ciao.